Hello YouTubers, this is CD Mangaka, and today I'm going to be giving you guys some Black Ops commentary on the map launch. It's going to be a headquarters game, and it's actually going to be a little bit of a long, kind of competitive headquarters game. This isn't in the competition playlist. This is just in the normal playlist. But we were playing against another organized team, and we also had a little bit of a connection issue. For whatever reason, it decided to connect us to a bullshit host, and we all had 2 bars, except I think Lynx might have had a 4 bar. Let's see. No, we all have, let's see. A few of us are getting a couple of good connection things, but I don't think that's Links at the top. So, that's what you kind of get to see. The majority of our team is on 2 bars, except for like the one guy who's got a 4 bar. I think I just saw Links Manager have a 1 bar. So this game kind of just got, the way it was set up, it was going to be a nasty little game, alright? And so, that's just like the background on it, I suppose. And we're going to kind of do a little bit of play-by-play, and I'm also going to take moments to discuss a few headquarters tactics. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and explain my class setup right now. I'm running with the AUG Scavenger, AUG Extended Mag Scavenger. Took way too many bullets to put that guy down. And I'm actually running around with Nova Gas. This was back when I was working on my Attack Mass Pro challenges, and I saved Nova Gas for last, and I was working on my Nova Gas kills. So that's why I'm running around with Nova Gas, and you're going to see me running around with this class for a bit, and then I kind of finally stop and finally get my shit together, if you will. So anyways, my whole team seems to be clustered up. If you look at the minimap, they're all clustered on the objective, which is very bad at this point because the HQ isn't ready to be capped yet. Now it is, but honestly, we needed to be able to spread out because if we're all bunched up together right there, I mean, look at that. That guy's going to come down there, and he just pulled a triple on us. Whereas if we had a guy probably up like in the middle of the map, like I'd say around, like the green trolley in the middle of the map, if we had a guy up there, I don't think the guy would have been able to come down there and pull off the triple like he did. But that's what happened, and so we just had to work on map control, I suppose, and we're just recognizing that not everybody has to sit on the damn objective. You only want 2 guys doing it, everybody else can be just as meaningful job of spreading out around the objective, making sure that nobody gets a flank off. Because when you do that, I mean, it's just like all it takes is that. And on this kind of connection too, I mean, if we keep doing that, we would lose the game. So throw Nova Gas there, constantly trying to find some Nova Gas kills. We get a guy stunned up in there, and yeah, he's poisoned to the brink, so I get that guy, and then his friend comes up. He's got tack mask on, I think, with his ghost, so I don't get a hit marker, and he's just surprising me, and I can't recover due to my connection. So I like the way the spawn is right now. We got the favorable spawn, we got the A spawn, and the objective is within the A spawn, so we don't want it to be flipping right now. And I'm going to actually give some headquarters tips right now as I do some running around here. Basic headquarters tips. What you basically want to do with headquarters is play it like a TDM game with a random objective. If you play headquarters kind of like you do on TDM, so you place, I'll say, a emphasis on killing people and trying to control the spawns and think of the spawns like TDM, and then just keep in mind there's a random objective at a point that you're gonna have to sit on for a minute. Then you'll know how to play headquarters basically. The enemies are gonna be a lot more funneled though. One advantage in playing headquarters over, like I'd say TDM, is that you actually, I think I get, yeah, a knife right there. That's a little lunge on his part. One way traffic will differ from headquarters TDM is that it's going to be a lot more condensed because the enemy team is going to be trying to get to a point on the map. They're not going to just set up in their spawn and camp, unless they're losing really bad or they're getting desperate or something like that, or they're just dogs or whatever. But if there's an objective out, the enemy team is really going to try and funnel in towards it. So you just got to work on that. So right here, this is going to be a point where I'm going to really start haggling on my team a little bit. I mean, I don't mean to do it just to be a jerk. I mean just to say here's a problem and this is why it happened, and this is what we need to do. Alright, so look at where we're spawning. My team is spawning all the way over by CDOM. Alright, and to get to the objective, we gotta run all the way across the map. And the second that my team is getting there, they are instantly trying to get on the objective and just get it capped. That's a stupid move to do right now because the enemy has the favorable spawn. All the enemy has to do is spawn, run 10 feet, boom, they're on the objective. So what we need to do is just to flank them and get them off the objective. Right here, I run all the way around the map and I get them, but look at that. There's already 3 more of the enemy team ready to replace me. Meanwhile, my own teammates are still just falling in on the objective. There's nobody getting behind them. And we're doing this wrong. They're trying to play the objective first before they clear out the map. And that is stupid to do because we are not going to get away with that. In fact, I don't think we cap this HQ. I think the enemy team captures the HQ because we didn't play it right. What we should have done in this game, let's see. So I get this guy out, and I might be eating my words here for a moment. But look at that. Look at that connection bullshit. I mean, like a whole clip into the guy's face. But basically, our goal right now should actually be push up into that enemy spawn, kill all the enemies, and get them to be spawning across the map. And then when they are spawning on the other side of the map and have to run, for 5 minutes down to get down to the HQ, then, then we can go ahead and cap the HQ and we'll actually get the cap. Instead, my teammates, they just kept falling in the HQ. They were not focused on map control, and because of that, we lost this HQ point. Which in this game against these caliber players kind of doesn't mean too much. But in like a real competitive situation, like if we're facing like an like a really powerful team, like a team that can get a Blackbird or something on us, then we're gonna have to learn to do that. And so that is my little heckling for my team right now. I don't mean to rant and rave and bitch, guys. I'm just saying there is a point where you have to, you know, kill first, then play the objective. Kill so you can play the objective. It's better to take an extra 30 seconds to clear off an objective point, to get some kill streaks up, or get map control first, and it's better to take those extra 30 seconds so you can cap the flag, rather than take 5 seconds to run up right on the flag, alert the entire enemy team where you're at, and just get killed instantaneously. And, lose the game. If you just take the extra 30 seconds, you have a chance of, capturing the HQ and winning the game. That's just how it goes. So anyways, I did some hardcore camping up there, and I got a napalm strike, and so I'm going to call it right on the HQ because I know that's where the enemy team's going to be gathering. I throw a Nova Gas, and I go for this guy, and I do get another Nova Gas kill, so I'm just like, hell yeah, bitch. My napalm gets 1 kill, but now it's providing good distraction, and it looks like they're spawning behind me now, so I get another Nova Gas, pop that in the doorway as I get stunned, but he's not going to chase me here. Turn around, I throw a grenade at him, hoping to keep him off me, and this ghost guy just pokes his gun in my head, gets a kill on it. And it's a little bit frantic right now. I mean, again, we're rushing up to the objective, looks like. I can't tell right now because I got a counter spy plane. But the fact that the enemy team got a counter spy plane means I know what my teammates are doing. They're doing kind of what I'm doing right now. They're funneling together, running together. They're not, establishing map control. They're not trying to kill guys. They're just trying to blind rush the objective and cap it because they think capping the objective is what you gotta do. But you don't understand that you have to fucking kill people if you want to even have a chance of capping the objective. Alright, that's just one thing you gotta make. To take another 30 seconds to kill a guy and get map control. And if you're gonna be the one guy on your team who doesn't set up on the objective, but instead he's gonna be getting map control somewhere, if he's gonna be setting up 10 feet in front of the objective, in front of the enemy spawn, killing people, well, that guy's gonna do a lot more for his team than the guy who just blind rushes the objective and just sits on it until wait for the 30 seconds for the HQ to turn on, because he's actually making a benefit. He's getting map control set up, and he's holding off the enemy while he's also consequently building up a set of kill streaks that could possibly help out his team. That's just my point of view on it. That's why I play the way I play, if you understand it. Anyways, I see a guy, he's got attack insert right here, and I decide to be an evil little bitch and teach the guy a little lesson about running attack insert in this game. And Ghost, I might add. So there I go, lit him up, he's dead, he's probably pissed. Anyways, so now my team, again, looks like we're all clustered around there, and as you can see, the enemy's doing a good job of killing us as we're in there, and getting us off the objective, and now we're spawning elsewhere. What we needed there was just a guys get in the middle map and just cut it off. And right now, I'm probably not doing a good job too. I'm preaching right now, but this is in hindsight bias. Like, I know what we should have done. Meanwhile, in the game, I'm kind of not thinking that well. So here we go. There's a guy up there. I shoot at him for like a whole clip into him. He doesn't go down, so I decide to leave him alone, keep him there for a minute. As you can see, it looks like the enemy is once again capping the HQ because we're not getting the map control that we should. I can tell you that if they're getting map control. So again, the enemy is totally flipping us out. The enemy is doing the right thing. This is what the enemy team should have happening to them. They're forcing our spawn. They're killing us first. They're flipping us out, and then they're getting on the HQ. So now I have no choice but to blind rush the HQ and kill the guys who are on it because that's the only way I'm going to stop them from capping it. That's why I'm rushing on the HQ right now. But as you can see, they're spawning right here, so I got to deal with 2 guys on it. Meanwhile, I'll get way hell lucky with a triple spray right there, and I push out, but I'm getting naded, and they're still spawning back there. And I really don't do this. You're going to see me do this later in the game. At one point, I do the tactic that I'm talking about, which is get behind the enemy spawn and flank them. Now, they got mortar strike out, they got napalms flying, so I know that my team is just rushing the objective. We're playing a little dumb right now. And again, for the 3rd time in a row, the enemy has captured the HQ because we are not getting sufficient map control as I get burned by napalm. And at that point, I kind of said, fuck it. It's time for tryhard mode. It's time for my flak jacket class so I can sit on the HQ. It's time to stop going for the Nova Gas kills. It's time to, get for reals here. So I throw some stuns in the HQ, kind of running down there slowly. Looks like I got a teammate in here who's cleaning shit up. Turn the corner, get the guy before he disappears. And now we're losing the game. But I'm not too worried. There's a couple more HQs, and I know what we're doing wrong, and I'm trying hard now. I'm like really trying hard now. And as you can see, looks like we're actually got ourselves spawning over here, so now we're finally doing it. And to make sure that we get the spawn, I'm going to throw a motion sensor behind us. But yeah, again, my team looks like we're pretty much set up. But again, they're all sitting by the HQ. When there's 30 seconds left to cap it, and they're all sitting by the HQ. No! You got to spread out. You got to stop people from getting the HQ by getting away from the HQ yourself. The sooner you can see the enemy and put them down, the better it is for you. Because if you go down, at least you can give a warning to your team. Like right there, I can tell my guys, hey, there's a dude coming catwalk. And I constantly do this. Watch what I do. I don't go near the objective here. Not because I'm not, don't want to play the objective. I want to win the game. But I recognize that, hey, if no one is watching this way, there can be a guy who comes up right behind us and get the kill on us. So I throw a frag over there. I'm kind of hopping in and around over here, waiting for a spy plane to pop up. And I mean, we're getting napalm and whatnot, and I got Fly Jacket Pro, and so I cap it. And then I go over here, and I get this guy. Fortunately, nobody pushed that way, and I'm actually back here, and I'm staying away from the objective. I mean, if this is the kind of thing I should have done, while we were trying to cap the HQ. Just sat back here, looked at the catwalk, picked off guys who were coming catwalk, and, you know, if not kill them, at least hold them off. Look at this. These guys cannot get any closer to the objective and destroy it because I'm right here being an interference with them, and I'm doing my job and holding them off, okay? And that is how you play the objective. There's capping the objective directly, and then there's making sure that you do it effectively. And you're gonna have to, you know, not be the guy who sits on the HQ. Sometimes you are gonna have to be the guy who's on the other side of the map or whatever. Not on the other side of the map. You're gonna be the guy who's not, you know, directly sitting on the thing. But regardless, you're still, if you can play it right, you will be an important role for your team. So as anyway, it looks like we're getting, you know, messed up in our spawn, but again, it looks like the game's, you know, favoring us right now. It's giving us the HQ wherever we're spawning, so we're getting lucky. Now our job right now is to hold up, but again, as you can see, my whole team clustered around the HQ. We said we should be falling into the middle of the map and killing these guys, but not be pushing up and chokeholding them in their spawn. We shouldn't be doing that. If we push up too far, then their spawn will flip where we want our spawn to be. And as you can see right now, we're already starting to flip out because the enemy team is constantly seeing us. They have a concentrated area to kill us, and that's what they're going to do. So really, spread out, get map control. Come up through here, start shooting guys, and I don't run into the objective. It's not going to be capped for a while, and I got to flank around these guys. And now their enemy team has done the enemy team has done the right thing. They've totally flanked us, totally got us out of this favorable spawn. I got killed by bullshit connection right there. I mean, you saw that, right? And because the enemy just knows how to, you know, play the game better, they're doing a better job of killing us and getting map control than we are. And that's why the game is so close. I mean, if the team actually were, you know, killing the way we should have been, this wouldn't be as difficult as it is. But it's still pretty close. And I get killed again, you know, kind of by some batching and connection issue. And again, look at that. Because my team clumped up on the objective, we got our spawn flipped. We had the favorable spawn, and the enemy captured the HQ again. There's a lot of mistakes in this game, and that has got to stop, honestly. Okay? People are going to have to, you know, I mean, I get a lot of flack from my teammates, you know, for complaining about them not playing the objective right, but I'm just, you know, but at the same time, I understand. I'm just trying to help you guys out here and whatnot. And I will try to be more direct and cap the objective, but I recognize, guys, that not everybody has to directly capture the objective. You're going to have to kill people before you play the damn objective, because if you don't, you're just going to get lit up, you know? You're just going to get lit up. You got first things first. Gunfights happen first. So here we go, okay? Instead of bum rushing the enemy directly to the HQ and try to get set up, I'm decided, you know what? I am not wanting these guys to be spawning here. So I'm going to come back here, kill every single one of these mugs who's back here in their spawn. And look at this. I mean, you can tell that these guys are only beating us based on connection. I mean, this guy jumps around the corner. He's not even stunned when he jumps around the corner. And I still get the kill, even with this bullshit lag. So I'm coming back here, and I'm just mopping up every single, you know, enemy player that I freaking see. There's a ghost guy right back there. He drop shots me, though. I'm telling the guys there's guys back on their spawn. But that was a good flank. That was a good flank, okay? And I'm going to be doing it again, I hope. And look at that. The ghost guy came up behind me, and that comforts me almost until I spawned in again. So I think I push up to the right. But anyways, looks like we captured the HQ by a miracle or something like that. So the enemy team can't capture it for a while. But honestly, this would be a lot easier if my team, rather than get on the objective first thing first, recognize that the enemy has got to stop spawning where they're spawning, get in that spawn, get them flipped, and then capture the HQ, and be a lot easier. Anyways, we all had a little laugh right here as DJ decided, you know, DJ pulled a little clutch move. You know, this is just, you know, this is great, all right? Look at this, okay? There you go. He pulls that one off. He's just climbing around trying to get some kills here. Spy plane up, but then look at that. Now we finally got the enemy spawning away, and look how much easier it is for DJ to defend the objective when the enemy team is spawning on the other side of the map. It's just so much easier. He comes down here, and he gets one guy, and he, you know, goes down, and we're just like, oh. So anyways, we're at a point right now where we could still lose this game, all right? This is probably the last HQ of the game, possibly. Again, it's in our spawn, so we got the favorable spawn point, but we're going to have to change that here in a moment. So we come over here, I shoot this guy, and look at that bullshit connection right there. There was some bad aiming there, but honestly, he should have died, you know, within the last little couple clip of that. I mean, it was just like, wow. And anyways, that guy's prone. Look how many bullets it took to get him. About 20 bullets to drop the guy. So anyways, we're still spawning in a favorable spot, but now look at this. I'm coming up behind these guys. They're expecting me to run up from the other way because that's our spawn, but no, because I'm taking an unorthodox route and flanking them, flanking being a very good tactic, I am killing them and I'm getting off the objective, and that's how it rolls, okay? And now look at this, okay? Look at this, okay? We got some teammates who are pushed up in front of us, who are getting into the middle of the map and holding it off for our guys. All right, that's why we were able to get a really good grip on the HQ. And look at that, we all just died because, you know, the enemy team just totally stormed through us, but we still got the favorable spawn point, all right? We still have a favorable spawn point. I'm getting up here, I'm getting flashed out of my mind, I'm getting, you know, but I'm still, you know, rushing up there. And look at this, okay? We capped the HQ because we got lucky with our spawn, and we actually had some guys who pushed up in the middle of the map and gave us enough breathing room to keep the enemy team off of us so we could actually capture. That was the reason I mean, that was the reason why we actually were able to pull out clutch off. If we did the same thing as before, the enemy team would have killed us all, got us off the flag, and we might have lost the game. If they held it for long enough, we could have lost the game. But with that capture, the game is sealed because by the time the HQ comes on, there's not going to be enough time to capture it, and we got a big enough lead. So I know now that we just won the game. And the thing to take home from this, guys, first things first. If you have to kill a guy, take an extra 20 seconds to push out, kill a guy until the HQ, until, you know, your objective is primed and ready to be, you know, capped, to be, you know, whatever, for it to be played correctly. All right, take the extra second to kill everybody off it so you can successfully play it, okay? And don't ever give up. Work on your organization skills. Thank you, party, by the way, you know, for making this such an awesome game, for having us win, and for the excellent team that you guys give. This is CD Mangaka. I hope you all enjoyed the commentary, and I'll be signing out for you guys.